What's shown here is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim in Arabic. That is in the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. In these sessions, we are going to talk about Islam and science, and this is the first one of them. It should be a series of sessions about Islam and science. What's shown here is no God but Allah. This phrase is the basic phrase for the faith in Islam. No God but Allah. It's actually the cornerstone of the faith. It is the central pivot of it. It is the call of messengers of Allah, of God. It is the inspiration of the human nature, and it's the logic as well, and the mind, the reasoning. So, from the very beginning, let us set this rule that belief is something always ascribed with the unseen world, but it has some witnesses or many witnesses from the seen world. That is, we cannot say that we believe in this world, in this computer, in this pen, for example, in this microphone, because we sense them, we see them, but we believe in something that we cannot see. In the same time, belief ascribed to the unseen but has so many evidences from the seen world, so many uncountable evidences from science today. That is in addition to the pure nature of human, in addition to the say of messengers of Allah and the righteous people throughout history. Belief in God is something renewable, that you can have so many evidence in each generation according to the sciences they attain. So many evidences appear today. For example, a book about God Arises that translated by Khan. This book is written by some scientists from America. Most of them talk about faith and science. Also, they are not related to Islam, but they say that faith is something associated with science, or science associated with faith. One of them said this. He said, when my belief in God is shaken, I would go to the laboratory. So he can take belief, you can imagine, from the laboratory, from science. So in this series of lectures or sessions, let us have a general tour in the universe to see some evidences. First of all, the atom. We all know today that the atom is a unit of structure of all beings and objects. All of them, in their finest form, they are composed of atoms. The same thing. We know that it is the same structure. The nucleus in the center, and the electrons. The nucleus is composed of proton and neutron, and the electrons revolving on the outside, on the outer side. So this, from the beginning, is an indication of oneness of the Creator, of Allah, of God. If you go further from the atom to the cells, whether it's the plant cells or the animal cells, both of them have the basic structure, constituents. And inside the cell we have the nucleus, and the nucleus composed of we have the chromosomes in the nucleus and the DNA, the same structure for all beings in the world. So it's a second indication of oneness of God, of the Creator. Now, biology cannot accept that chromosomal programming, for example, comes so spontaneously or just by accident. That will not be accepted by biology today. So what about the maintenance of the number of billions of individuals of the same species, very well organized and maintained through history, the generations of the same individuals, the same species, that biology cannot accept at all? It will come accidentally. The structure of the DNA is so complicated, so sophisticated, that will not accept accidental chance at all. Let us go further to in biology and to see the fly. Actually, there's a verse in the Holy Quran which is saying, Ya ayyuhan nas, ضرب مثل فاستمعوا له. O mankind, a similitude has been coined, so listen to it. إن الذين تدعون من دون الله لن يخلقوا ذبابا ولا يتبعوا له. Verily those on whom you call besides Allah cannot create a fly, even though they combine together for the purpose. So this verse in chapter 73 is number 22, says clearly and challenges the whole mankind, the whole of mankind, all people, to create a fly. Well, if we go further for this example, why the fly especially? We know the fly isn't a small animal in the world, but the DNA is simple. The genetics of it is very simple. It's composed only of 4 chromosomes, which stands out as a basic. Of course, we know that the fly was the beginning in genetics. We know from Mendel that the experiments in the past started with the fly. Until now, in our age today, the fly stands out as a basic other DNAs. Thanks for attention, and follow us to continue the series of Islam and science. Thank you very much.